Got it?
Yeah, oh fuck it, it should be alright anyway. Yeah, so let's just fucking do this and go live.
Yeah.
Oh, City Battles, real talk. Gentlemen, introduce yourself.
Big Daddy Karsten. Yeah. Norway. Arendal. Rapper. Battle rapper. Yeah. That's me.
Welcome to the show, my brother. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'll kick the show off as I do with everyone else. If you could just like explain to the people that are watching or that watch it on the YouTube, like how you got into your music and the battling scene.
Yeah. Well, at a very young age, I was introduced to a Tupac song, like so many others, and really loved it, and just wanted to rap, just wanted to make music, and I've been making music since I was 12 years old, so 14 years now. And doing this, I've always been interested in competitions. And when I came across the a cappella battles for the WRCs, I really got into it. And when they started up the Skis TV League in Norway, I watched that for a while, and I thought, hell, I can beat these guys. And met Nils at a show. We were warming up for Gatas Parlament. It's a rap group in Norway. And I was like, hey, let me battle. I was like, yeah, just write me an email. And a few months later, I was battling at Blå, venue that they use for the big events in Norway, in Skis TV, in Oslo. And since then, I've done 17 battles in Norwegian.
17 battles, my brother. That's a lot of battling.
Yeah, in 2 years. So recently I've been on a break. Needed that. Only focusing on the music. Trying to do it big in the music scene as well. We just played at my crew Folkefiender. Just played at Norway's one of Norway's absolutely biggest music festivals, the Hove Festival.
Yeah.
Trying to elevate, trying to do big things.
And you say you've been on a break from battling.
Mm-hmm.
I certainly know the event that's going to be bringing you out of that break, and it's going to have one of these logos on it, people.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me just drop a little bit of news for people that are watching this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy on this other screen to me, right? The guy that's there, yeah, is going to be debuting in English battling at my event in October. And he's going to be going up against a UK battler that has been battling a hell of a long time as well, that knows how to do his thing. So anyone that's in the Sandnes area on that night, which is the 24th of October, better hook up with me. I'll give you I'll sort your tickets out. You can buy your tickets and you can come and see this guy do his thing in English.
Yeah.
Something that a lot of people are excited about, man. I don't think you actually realise like the amount of hype that's being built about you and the other guy that we'll rename Mainless for this show. That are debuting in English. They seem to like a lot of people are actually excited because they believe you can do it as much as you do, but they want to see what sort of levels you're going to hit people at, bro. You get what I mean? Like, because you're very renowned on the NO scene, you know what I mean, the Skis TV scene, like everyone knows you, but they're all shocked that you're going to be doing it in English to a certain degree as well, man. So what's your feelings on it, bro? Like,
I think I'm going to do well. I really do. I feel very safe as a battler, and I think my sort of style when it comes to battling will be better in English, because more people can more people will understand what I'm doing. You know, a lot of people in Norway don't understand what you're doing unless you're just joking about really building up bars, really going hard with wordplay and the schemes. So I think my style will reach more people when I'm doing it in English, and more people will know what I'm doing.
To be honest, bro, from my point of view, like I'm learning Norwegian, so I know how much of a hard language it is to even like learn. I'd hate to think how hard it is to actually write in, like even for songs before you even think about the battling part. Like I understand that you guys put a lot of effort in on that. But do you feel that you'll have a better sort of vocab range with it being in English?
No, I'm simply thinking of I think I will reach people who will understand what I'm doing, like more non-Norwegians.
Yeah, of course, with you changing your language.
Not because like I try to say, a lot of Norwegians don't get bars. They go to battles to hear jokes, and what I'm doing deserves more more viewers, more people. I need to reach people who can understand what I'm doing, and I think the way I'm writing will be better, easier to translate.
We're certainly going to get you out there, bro, in the English part of it. That's a dead cert, you know. Obviously, I can mention who you're battling. He's battling Toucan from Don't Flop. Big up Tooks for taking the battle on, to be honest, because he hasn't got anything to go on in English for you. You get what I mean? So, big respect for doing that for me, Tooks. To be fair,
yeah.
But bro, you better bring your A game, because I got a feeling you might need it.
Yeah. You know, he's good, but you know, the battles I perform best in is the battles I'm really motivated for doing. Like last when I battled Nelson Skills, that was my best battle to date, and that was because I really wanted to do it and I really put a lot of effort in.
There's a lot of motivation there to battle Nils, though. Let's be honest. Like, if you say Norway battle rapper to anybody, like, you're either gonna get Nils Skills, which is legit, or people say bloody Henry Bowers. He's Swedish. I know he's Swedish though, but that's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to put out there. Like, there are other people in this country that can battle rap.
Yeah.
And there are other people that want to do it big in English that haven't had the opportunity. And if you're watching this show, because I know that a lot of the Norwegian battlers are going to watch this because of you, my brother. So thank you for coming on and giving me the chance to do what I'm just about to do and say. Any of you battlers from Norway that want to battle in English, yeah, you can see my @ tag underneath my screen right now. Get at me. I will try and put as many of you on an event as possible, purely because you don't get the opportunity anywhere else. And I know it's not Skeez's fault, so if Nils, you're watching this, my brother, I am not trying to bag on you, because I know you find it bloody hard with the way you have to run it, bro. But like, if your battlers want to come out in English, bro, then they know where to come, because. And I still, while I'm talking about Nils, I still want to see you versus Obvious, bro. But that's the end of that. So let's go back to you, my brother. So obviously you mentioned your group, Folk Finder. Yeah, I say it wrong because I'm English, trying to talk the Norwegian side of it. But so what have you guys got planned? Because from what I see, a lot of your music's Norwegian based, as obviously a lot of the guys are out here. One question: why do you do Norwegian music when 99% of your big radio stations only play English music? The big commercial stuff.
Yeah, we're trying to adapt more to that kind of scene too, without being plastic, still being us, but still trying to find things about us that is easier to relate to by a bigger crowd of listeners. But you know, if you want to be a good rapper, it's the obvious choice to rap in your native tongue, because it's so much more natural for you to do it. And you will write so much better, at least for songs, unless you're gonna do like I'm doing now for Toucan and using 4 months for writing 3 rounds. You know, you can't use 4 months on writing 1 track if you're gonna be able to be as productive as you need to get people to follow you. That's my opinion on it, at least.
That's cool.
Yeah. So of course, Norwegian rapping in Norwegian is the much easier choice if you want to do good music.
Okay. No, I mean I've had that conversation with a few people. Like, obviously, I was at the hip hop parade day that Corna Bros and that lot hooked up with, and I had that conversation with near enough everyone there, because like it does sort of like makes me wonder why anyone does bother doing Norwegian music, because your big radio stations, your NRJs, or Energy as it is, but NRJ because that's the way the Norwegians spell it. Like, I listen to that radio station a lot when I'm in the car, when I'm dropping my kids off at school, or rah, you know what I mean? And I can guarantee that even on a journey that's for 3 hours or so, like a long journey, I will hear at most 1 Norwegian song.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And like, I'm just like, well, if you can't support your own country's music, you don't deserve to be a radio station. Like, yeah. It's not that there isn't enough of the music out there, because I know there's enough of music out there. I spend a lot of my time on the SoundClouds, and I know that there's out there, but they just don't seem to play it, which disappoints me, really.
Yeah.
But just as you guys as artists, I don't understand why you still waste your time. In my eyes, I know it's not a waste of time, because obviously you guys have got your followings, you get your concerts on, like, as you mentioned, the Hove Festival and stuff like that. But in my eyes, it is a sort of a waste of time for you guys, because are you ever going to get the mainstream hit that you guys are trying to work for? All the time your mainstream radios are not hitting the right language buttons.
That's a good question, but you know, it's getting easier. It is. You know, it's the biggest radio station for the genre we're in would be P3, you know. And they're starting to support more Norwegian-based music. You have look at what Kaveh is doing, you know, with a Snufslå track. You know, it's really big, and other people have done it before countless times. So it's, but I don't really listen that much to Energy Radio. I really don't, because it doesn't support the music I usually listen to, and I don't usually listen to that much of the mainstream
I
music.
wouldn't normally listen to it myself, bro, but it's our car, so I don't really get a choice over it. You get what I mean? It's not my car. I get my hand slapped if I try to turn it over, really. Even if I try and put my own CDs on, man. You know what I mean? Like, but like, it's just one question that's always like a good topic to talk about. Really, with you Norwegian guys, because I know, like, in the English scene, you have got your radio stations that do try and help the underground scene. Like, for instance, you got the Bones and 13 show on a Tuesday night, which just does complete underground UK hip hop, 3 hours solid, and they really do help out the scene of getting people out there, their first radio plays and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you like, take P3 again. Then probably the biggest radio station for popular music in Norway. You have the National Rap Show, which are done by Tommy T and DJ Hercules every Friday, and they're good at showcasing Norwegian talent. They don't play as much Norwegian music as I would like them to, but they usually interview Norwegian rappers with skills, and promote them. So big ups to them for doing that. And they've been doing it for like 20 years now, so that's really good.
That's quite a long time as well, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't know.
It's a long old time. So, have you got any music on the release with your own like stuff coming out or future plans?
We're gonna release a single soon. We just haven't landed on which one we want to drop first. Right now we're working on our album in Oslo at that music studios. Shoutouts Control. We're going in on Monday now and getting past. We're all over halfway there for the next album, and we got some other big news that I can't talk about yet, but it's gonna be great. I promise.
Nice. So obviously we've spoken about that you're debuting in English, and is there anyone in the future? Like, I'm sort of being naughty and asking this because it's going to help me out in the future. Like, if I come to you, say, a year down the line, once we've done a few events, you get what I mean, and your name's got out there, and everybody's like, I want to go to Norway and battle that guy. Yeah. Who should I be looking at getting for you, bro? Like, in your, if you can get anyone you want from the UK or the States, who would it be?
If I come off as good as I think I will and can maintain a high skill level, doing it in English, because I totally don't want to get bodied. I would look to first. I would like to battle some of the bigger names in the UK, of course. I really rate Dialect. I think he's really good, and if I can get there,
the boy is a monster.
Yeah, of course. And you know, every battle rapper wants to battle the best at some point, and for me it would be awesome to battle like Dialect or Shai Horo, or you know, it's too big to even talk about it. But
yeah, of course, man, of course. Like, everyone has their dreams out there, and that's what I like to hear, that you actually have got the passion in yourself, man. Like, this is what one of the things of me like trying to get you guys out there is I'm only going to work with the ones that show me passion. And that's one thing you have done from the start that we've been talking about this, bro. You've shown me passion, and that's why I've brought you in on board as much as I can. I mean, for God's sake, you're going to be my co-host on the fucking night. You get me? I got you. I got Nico from the Corna Bros, because he's like my left-hand man and the business sort of thing. I got my right-hand man Hugo, that'll be there like backing me up and making sure I stay on my toes. You get what I mean? Like, it's all good and well that I've got to make sure everyone else is on their toes, but I need someone to keep me on my toes. So that's what my boy Hugo's going to be doing. But like we've got such a potential. I'm down. Oh, big up to the boys that are in a secret conversation right now, which you know about, obviously. And we're getting this done. We're getting this done. Round times, gents. Round times. Let's get these round times sorted.
Leave this.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all going on at the same time. I plan to drop this flyer, possibly on tomorrow night's show. I got Will Z from Don't Flop tomorrow night. And hopefully everyone will see this event that I've been talking about on all the shows. I've spoken to about it on every show, and they're finally actually gonna get to see the flyer that I'm talking about. The one that kicks off OCB in Norway. It's aptly named First Night Out, okay, which is completely beautiful. It's a beautiful name because there's so many firsts for everyone. Like, it's my first night. Oil City Battle's first night. It's yours and Nameless Guy's first night out in English. It's obviously all the English guys' first night out in Norway. So there's so many firsts that it was just a good name to go with, First Night Out. to be honest. So yeah, like we definitely got some good shit that's gonna come out, man, and I can't wait to drop it because everyone's like, tell me, and I don't want to tell them, you know what I mean? I want everyone to find out at the same time. Obviously, there's guys like yourself and other guys that are in on the event that know about it, but we're just gonna smash it up, man. Norway's not gonna know what's hit it that first night. Sadness is not gonna know what's hit him. That's half to do with the people that I've got coming from the UK, to be fair, which I hope they're gonna be on their best behaviour, some of them.
But the really funny part is like some of the Norwegian battlers that you've seen a lot, and obviously wait, because you should. You would never have believed that they would do it in English. Never. And I think it's going to surprise somebody, a lot of people, what they actually can do in English too. I think a lot of people will handle it very well, and I think we're going to give them a good fight, obviously.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think the matchups that I've put together are very good matchups, and there's a chance of it going either way. There's not a one-sided battle. The whole lineup. So it's definitely going to be down to the judges' decisions in the end of the day. I'm not going to be having biased people. I've got a couple of people that have already promised me they're going to be completely impartial. You know what I mean? And actually give the right decisions. Because if I don't think the decision's right, I will just stop the event there and then and change the decision. I'm sorry, but like if I do find out there's any sort of naughty talking behind the scenes about we're going to give it to this person because we want to, no, you're going to give it to that person because they deserve it. And I will have that on all of my events. I'm hearing little bits and gripes from other shows and stuff like that say like that people have been given decisions when they shouldn't have been and stuff like that. And I'm not having that on my events. Never ever.
Good.
Because it's not good if that happens, bro.
The way it's supposed to.
You think of all the dodgy decisions that happens in football and stuff like that and the shit it caused. You get what I mean? I know we're both Gooners as well, which obviously big up to the Gunners.
Yes.
So we can obviously talk about football as much as we want to, but like talking about sort of officials as it is ruining games, I don't want my officials, which are going to be my judges, ruining my battles. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially with the amount of time. I mean, like you've already said, you put in a lot of time and effort into just the writing. You get what I mean? And for someone to bad judge you, or not bad judge you as such, or like just to give it to Toucan because Toucan's one of their favourites. You get what I mean? I'm not having that. I won't have that. You know? Because it's not a good look for the scene. It's not a good look for the scene. Let's be honest. So, yeah. Let's talk about the skis scene and the battlers up there, man. Because, like, as you say, you've done 17 battles in the last 2 years.
I've done this for bump heads, though.
You've done a few for bumps as well.
One for bump heads. In Pat's One's league.
Yeah. I know about him. Like, big up Pats and Rudy and all the boys up there too. Like, so you must have near enough battled everyone in the scene, bro.
A lot of them.
Let's go.
It's been a couple of rematches too, you know, because it's not.
They weren't happy enough with getting one good eyed and they wanted another one.
Maybe one of them, yeah. The one against the Kid was a real good one the first time, and of course I hate winning the first and losing the second, but it was still a good battle the second time around. But yeah, there's a lot of talent in the skis team, no doubt, and the work Nils has been putting on for the scene and for Norwegian battlers is awesome. He's given a lot of people names who didn't have names, me included, and yeah, There's a lot of good guys. It's too bad that that people don't understand us outside Norway and Sweden and Denmark, because there's so many great battlers.
That's where we're calling these guys out, bro, and telling them that they got to step up their English game. You get what I mean? It's not like they don't talk it. It's not like they can't talk it, bro. I know, like I live in Norway right now, and I barely talk a word of Norwegian. I talk Norwegian to my kids and my missus at points, bro. That's literally it. If I go out in the street, I don't talk Norwegian. Even at my jobs, like they've all started off like, you got to talk Norwegian, and then 2 minutes later they all turn back to talking English because they want to talk English. So that's like part of the reason why I haven't learned Norwegian. You know what I mean? As much, because everyone just wants to talk English. So these other battlers that want to get out there and want to go further with the battling, they've just got to holler us up, man. We tried reaching out to them all, let's be honest, but
I've tried as well.
They're gonna see after this first event that we mean business, and that we're not mucking about, and that they've got the opportunity if they want it.
Yeah.
So let's talk. You haven't got any, like, there's no future Norwegian battles planned at the moment, is there?
No. I don't like having planned more than one battle at a time. I want to keep my focus on one opponent at a time. And of course, like I said earlier, I don't only want to do matches that I'm really motivated for doing. Because if I've done a lot of battles that I wasn't motivated for doing, and it was awful. Some of the battles I've done in Norwegian, I don't want to look at myself because if you don't put effort in it won't be good. It's easy as that. I mean, you got to be motivated for it. You got to really want it for it to be good. That's from my part.
Oh yeah, of course, bro. I can't see why anybody takes a battle on if they're not motivated for it, because you're not going to give you 100% for it. You get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You see, like, so many people have said, "Oh, I wasn't after the battle. I wasn't 100% on it." But okay. Sorry, I'm going to change subjects right now. I'm just about to announce my main event for the first night out is just been set in stone. Okay.
Tell them.
Yeah, let's give you this right now. On that event, my main event is Do and Do versus Raptor from England. We have, I would say I have the best up and comer in England, or top two. Raptor, no disrespect, bro, you're good, but I feel Gem is that little bit better. Versus the up and coming guy in the English scene from Norway. Mm. So that, I'm so happy that I get to announce that right now. Right, big up both of them, because I think they both tuned into the show for me to do it. Big up the pair of you for having this, and I cannot wait for that event right now. I couldn't wait anyway. I've just wanted it to get here and get it done, but even more so now. We have got so many good battles. I wish I could spill it all off right now, but I'm waiting on a certain guy from England who I shouldn't really name and shame, so I'm not going to get back to me so I can actually go live with the event. This event will be live on Facebook and stuff by the weekend, as long as this certain other worthless guy does come back to me, hopefully soon. There's a big hint there who it was, guys, let's be honest. But yeah, this is night gets better and better by the second. I shouldn't really.
Tickets are already out, right?
Huh?
And the tickets are already out.
Tickets are already on the website. If you're looking at buying the tickets for the event, just go to oilcitybattles.com. You can scroll down. You'll see the next OCB event, which I haven't updated the flyer on yet because I'm not 100% on the flyer. And underneath there, you'll see the event tickets. You can only buy one at a time, which is sort of bad if you want to buy 10 and have fun buying 10 separately. But it's the only way I can do it on the website right now.
It will be worth it, So
it will be 100% worth it. There's
should buy
100.
separately.
There's 150 tickets available, guys.
Oh, okay.
Once they're gone, and you are missing out. There ain't gonna be no way of getting into that venue without a ticket. You don't buy a ticket, you ain't getting in. There's gonna be no tickets on the door because I can't really do that with the venue we have. I can announce the venue. The venue is the Penguin Bar, which is Penguin Bar in English, and it's at the Residence Hotel, right in the centre of Sandnes. So, like, if you're in Sandnes on that night, you're gonna know about us because you're gonna hear us, and you're gonna hear that crowd kicking off, and you're gonna be gutted that you're not in that crowd if you don't buy a ticket.
You're gonna be standing outside, crying, cutting yourself, wanting to die if you're not in there.
Trying to nick people's little badges and stuff that they're gonna have to get in there. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is up and out, and there will be a big Facebook post and everything about that done over the weekend, or hopefully tomorrow, because after I've got off this show tonight, I might have to like swim to England to punch the other guy in the face to get an answer. No, I'm joking. I've already got a couple of the boys already hounding him, so I'm surprised he hasn't actually like got onto Skype to me yet, to be fair. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff to be announced, and I'm looking forward to doing it.
And I just got to give you a big up, because what you're doing now for the Norwegian scene is so important. People gotta need to see what we can do, and we gotta and the opponents you're bringing in are good opponents. There are known opponents, and we need that. So thank you for doing that. It's awesome.
Oh, there's no problems on that, bro. At the end of the day, like, this was all started to try and benefit you guys, but at the same time, it's going to benefit me too. I get to, like, even from this first event, I'm getting to see people that I've watched myself for years. You think, like Toucan, I've watched him for absolute time. Gonna drop another name, Bowski. I've watched every one of that guy's battles, bro. And I get to see these guys in real life myself. So as much as it's benefiting you guys, it's benefiting myself too. I can't afford to bump out for tickets every time there's a Don't Flop event or a King of the Dot event. You know what I mean?
I went to the Leeds 5th birthday.
You went to the 5th birthday?
Yeah, I did.
Bastard.
It's expensive.
I know, bro. I know. Even more so when it's up in Leeds and areas that, like, if they did it in London, it wouldn't be half as expensive. Well, it'd still most probably be as expensive, but like you'd have a hell of a lot more chance of being able to make it cheaper because there's a hell of a lot more hotels or like stuff to stay at. But yeah, I definitely want to try and hook up at a Don't Flop event, just purely because I have God knows how many friends there now. And this is another thing that is going to be building up for you guys, is the chance that you might get asked to go and do these events, you know? You never know what's going to come from it.
Even more motivation, you know? Even more motivation.
But I will say, bro, since like, obviously I've brought you on board, you're on my team now, just remember, when you're getting these asks for these events, if you get King of the Dot, if you get a World Domination like card, and I don't get invited to go with you, I'm coming to Arendal, and me and you're gonna have to have it out. You get me? You get me? Right.
I get that.
You get where I'm going with that, because like that, it's just, even if you get a Don't Flop event, you get a Don't Flop event, and I don't get an invite from the Don't Flop staff because you're taking the people that I've brought to you. I'll be pissed off, and that's being shouted out at Don't Flop staff. Like, I love you guys, but you're a bit picky at points. I haven't had any questions posted. Well, I did. I got one from Big J at the start of the show. Like, who's this guy on your show tonight? And then I explained who you were. Like, I typed to him. It's BDK, one of the biggest Norwegian battlers that's going to be coming for your title, John. Like, you're going to have to battle him at some point. Unless you go through with this retiring thing I keep hearing you talk about, which is bollocks. This guy retires at the end of every battle. yet he's got 5 more battles already booked. I was talking to him on Sunday, bless him, and he's like, "That's it, I'm done." On Monday, he's telling me how he's got like 5 battles booked until the end of October now. You get what I mean? He can give up battling. He couldn't give it up because it's in his blood now. It's an addiction.
Yeah, it is. Truly is.
I'm talking to the guy. Well, I'm talking to the guy that's done the same thing as Big J has in England. You've done like shitloads of battles in 2 years. Jay's done the same sort of thing. So it's good. It's good. Yeah. But that's one battle I've got already earmarked for the future is you two going at it because I think that'd be pure class. To be fair.
Yeah, it would be a good battle. It's absolutely good. Yeah. He's good. He's alright.
He's alright. He gets called out on every one of my shows as well. Like, I get everyone's honest opinion on him.
No, I'm just kidding.
Everyone's honest opinion on him. Bless him. He knows how everyone feels. But is there anything else you want to talk about, bro? Anything else you want to bring up? Anyone you want to call out? Anyone you want to slag off? Let's get it done, bro. Let's get it done and done.
I wanna keep it humble until I showcase what I can do in English when it comes to the battle scene. But I need to tell everybody to remember to like the Folkefiender page on Facebook, and obviously follow me on Twitter. And I gotta give a big shout out to all the homies, That Music, Tonto, Nilton Skills, Skis TV, Rizimo, obviously Ego, my rhyming partner. Yeah, that's it, man.
Cool. That's a lot of shout outs covered there as well. I'm gonna do my shout outs as I normally do. Before I do my shout outs, just remember all the links that's just been mentioned are underneath the video. In the info for the video is everything for anything that's been mentioned, except for the event we've been talking about because I can't put it up yet. But obviously my shout outs are the same as usual. Big up Ian Daniels, iandaniels.com. Big up highriseentertainment.com. Rappers Comp Island, keep doing your thing and get me in an event out there soon enough. Thank you very much. And Corna Bros, obviously you guys have helped me out. We've got a few things coming together, some collabs and stuff, so let's keep it sweet and keep it one love and keep it going for a start. Obviously big up yourself for being on, bro. Big shout out to you for being on. You're my first proper Norwegian show, like first guy from Norway that I've done a show with. I tried doing a show with the Corna Bros and my laptop died.
Ah!
I got halfway through the episode, the laptop died, which was really useful and helpful, but so be it. But so officially, this is my first proper Norwegian show. But excuse me a minute. But so blessings for being part of it, bro. Obviously, these people that watch our shows again are gonna get to see battles coming up from you. The battles we're talking about. So before you know it, you'll be a mainstream battle name in the UK, and everyone will be hollering BDK, come and battle this guy on this event. So yeah. We'll see, man. There's a lot of leagues in the UK though, bro. Like we've only mentioned Don't Flop, but there is the King of the Ronalds as well that Mickey and Hulk are doing. Obviously, our boy Do beat Hulk at the weekend on. So there are other leagues which we got to think about, man, and I'll do talk about them to give them the chance of getting out there as well. But yeah, I think that's the end of the show. And anybody that's watching the show right now, because we've got 6 people watching, which I was kind of surprised considering like it's my first Norwegian show. If any of you have a question, you have exactly 30 seconds to tweet me. Or tweet BDK, tweet a Big Daddy Karsten and see if like one of us will ask it and answer it, you know what I mean? You've got that amount of time before I say that it's the end of the show. And if you are watching and you are a battler from Norway and I haven't spoken to you yet, holler me. Like I can give you this English battle that whether you think you want right now or not, you're going to want in the future. That's the thing, my man, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of people that say, no, 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 I'm not ready to go English yet. Don't be ready yet. Just holler at me. Let me know you're thinking about it. That's all that matters. Come to an event. See what this guy. I can already see in my head what this guy's gonna do. Like I have 100% trust that I am gonna get a show-stopping performance from this guy. No doubt about it. Let's see what others we can find that can do the same, man. And Tooks, I know you're gonna watch this back while you're writing, yeah. This big man is going to give you a run for your money. Bring that fucking A game, more brother. Bring that A game.
I'm gonna bring mine, so you better bring yours. You don't know what I can do because you don't understand what I'm doing in Norwegian, but you're gonna understand it. So be prepared. You need to. Don't sleep on me. Ah, no homo.
There's gonna be no one sleeping at that event, bro. I'll tell you. There's going to be no one sleeping at that event. But yeah, I suppose we just call it an end then, bro. Again, big shout outs. All the shout outs are done. Make sure you're following our Twitters, our Facebooks. Hook up with me on Facebook. Subscribe to the YouTube channel because that really does help out. And it also means that when we go live, you know that we're live. But thanks for being on again, bro. Thanks for watching, guys, and we're out.